race fans, thanks for joining us on Green White Checkered Finish, brought to you by the 2011 Ford F-150. My name's Bo Estes. This, of course, is Mike Bell, and he has a message for you.
That's right. This show is built Ford tough. And actually, built by you guys, because we get your comments streaming along the bottom of the page there on the magic of the intranet.
That's right. I like the little flex there, Mike Bell. Hey, we got 3 topics for you. Thanks, I appreciate it. We're going to start off with Danica Patrick.
Oh, geez.
Come on, Mike. Get into the
on.
spirit here. She gets a 4th place finish. I want to ask you, and I know where you stood on this subject last year, should she run the Nationwide Series all year next year because of her new success?
Yes, she should. Of course she should. There's no money in the Indy Racing League.
It's all about the Benjamins.
I mean, she's going to sell a heck of a lot more T-shirts in NASCAR, whether it's Nationwide or Sprint Cup, because there's more people in the stands at these races.
Sure.
There's more eyeballs on this sport. My thing is, let's not go bananas over this top 5 finish. This was a fuel mileage race. It was a win for Mark Martin on fuel mileage. Keselowski was feathering the throttle the whole way through to save gas. This is exactly how she won her only other victory in any other division she's ever won in. The Indy Racing League in Japan was a fuel mileage win. She didn't build on that, didn't do another victory after that. By the way, I said last year she wouldn't finish on the lead lap all season. She finished on the lead lap in the last race of the season. And you're going to Bristol in 2 weeks, and nobody as a rookie does well at Bristol, so her car's going to look like a beer can. So buy the shirts, buy the hats. She's a novelty act. If she's smart, the money is in NASCAR, so just run it full time.
A couple of things. Don't break your arm patting yourself on the back with that prediction last year. Second of all, Danica Patrick, let's give her a little credit. The team now expects to finish in the top 10. They'll be disappointed if they don't finish in the top 10.
Prepare to be disappointed.
My point is, sir, that in the Nationwide Series, if she runs full-time, that's fine, but let's make that a means to an end. Let's get her in the Sprint Cup Series, and then I'll love to hear your response at that point. Save yourself.
Well, if she was winning races in the IRL, I'd say stay in the IRL, but she's not winning any races in the IRL either.
My gosh, we've busted into a wrestling show now.
Chauvinist pig that I am.
I know, this is impressive. Hey, white flag topic. Another driver who's just meeting his potential every darn week, Mike
Yes,
Bell.
the other novelty act in the sport. Notice Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Okay, whoa. 2 top 10s in a row for Dale Jr. Is he now as close to getting a win as he's been in a long time, sir?
Well, he needs to get it together, too, because his last win, last time I checked, was a fuel mileage race back
That's
when
right.
I think Bush was in the White House.
Michigan, yes.
Anyway, here's the thing about Dale Jr. I mean, you are seeing some momentum. Certainly, even the harshest Earnhardt Jr. critics can say, from a 35th place to a top 10 at Phoenix, because he's got a good crew chief boss. I mean, you got Steve Letarte making those decisions. That's good synergy, but there really is no more excuses for Dale Earnhardt Jr. What is this, year 4 with Hendrick?
Yeah, it's going into year 4 right
and
now.
And you've got the best equipment. All the other guys are winning in those cars, so what's your excuse? And now with the crew chief swap, hopefully Junior will take this and run with it. He has won at Bristol before. They'll be there in a couple of weeks. Let's see some momentum continue for the 88.
I'll tell you this, as we ask the question, is he in a better position to win now, or is he closer to win now than he's been in a long time? You made a good point. This is year 4 in a Hendrick car. You've been in a great position to win for 4 years now. If you're driving a Hendrick car, every time you show up at the track, you're in a great position to win. So I don't want to hear that. I just want to see results at this point.
Yeah, it's time to get it done and get off the pot.
Exactly. Hey, Checkered Finish, a guy who is getting it done. Carl Edwards has won 3 of the last 5 races, a runner-up finish in one of those races as well. Carefully listen to this question, Mike.
As if I don't care. Carefully listen to the other questions.
Dial up the ears now.
Yeah.
Is he your title favorite, sir? Your favorite?
Yes. I say Carl Edwards for a number of reasons. First off, the Roush Fenway guys struggled with their engine package for much of last year.
Okay.
Everybody in that team was struggling. Carl Edwards gets the monkey off his back last November and is now building that momentum for this season. You're seeing it carry over. He should have won Phoenix. Kyle Busch wrecked him.
Yep.
Damn near killed him. Had a great car in that race.
Yep.
So come on, yes, for a number of reasons. Carl Edwards is a guy, like, there's a bunch of guys out there that can step up and do this. You know, Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin. I know what you're going to say. Don't even throw that 48 stuff in my face. It's the year of the 99. Get ready to see a lot more of those backflips. Cha-cha.
99 was 11 years ago, my man. Let me tell you right now, he's won 5 titles in a row. This is like Tiger Woods in his prime. I'll take Jimmy Johnson over the field to win the title. He's going to go for 6 this year. Until somebody breaks him up in this chase scenario, I don't buy it, Mike Bell. I don't think we can responsibly talk about another title favorite unless you start with Jimmy Johnson. Respond, because you're having a tough time with
unless NASCAR is going to change the races in the chase, yes, then Jimmy Johnson could very easily go on and win 6 and 7.
Thanks for coming around to my block.
But if you heard those guys on the radio, Chad Knaus and Jimmy sound like a divorced couple. So maybe they're struggling with the car setup. All I know is Roush Fenway and Carl Edwards, Sparky. Take that to the bank.
All right, we heard it right here. Week 3, Mike Bell says it's Carl Edwards and Roush Fenway as your title winner. We'll check back in with Mike's thoughts later in the season on this. Hey, how about time now for the Built Ford Tough moment? And congratulations to RPM and specifically Marcos Ambrose, who starts up on the front row and then brings it home in 4th. RPM, a better team now with 2 cars than 4, Mike?
Yeah, this is addition by subtraction. You know, when you're one of those middle-of-the-road teams trying to keep the sponsorships on the car, why are you going with 3 or 4 cars? This is a stronger operation by being just 2. Allmendinger got read the riot act by the King last year. Hopefully he'll respond. And don't forget, Marcos Ambrose, if you read the article at NASCAR.com this week, keeps his family in the States all year, commits to this team, and also said he was driving some junk last year. So it's a good race car driver and a pretty good car as well.
I think he's one of the top 5 most talented drivers in NASCAR. I'll say that again. I think he's one of the top 5 most talented drivers in NASCAR. If he has the equipment, I think he gets great finishes. You stick him in that Dale Jr. car, and this is a chase driver who's got several wins in the last 4
years. We'll do the
years.
obligatory Australian accent. That's not a car. This is a car. And that's what he's driving. He's got a good car, and he's going to win on a 1.5-mile track sooner or later.
That's right. And quickly, honorable mention to Matt Kenseth, who starts up front, goes a lap down, but brings it all the way back to finish in 11th position. Impressive from him as well.
And showed the poise of a guy who knows how to keep it together, because a lot of guys are making mistakes on pit road. We had a lot of speeding penalties, a lot of crew mistakes inside the pit box. The 17 rallied, kept it together, and cranks out a top 10.
Mike Bell, talking poise. We're talking poise here on Green, White, Checkered Finish. That's why we're your Monday morning quarterbacks. Thank you, Mike. My name's Bo Estes. We'll see you next time on Green, White, Checkered Finish.